wasn't planning on necessarily making a video on this, but I know some people were asking on the forums, so I figured I'd show what I did for Zekvir. I've got simple 4 set. I've got a decent hero neck with some haste and burst slotted, nothing crazy on the enchants. I choose to go with the leech enchants because I find them to actually be more useful statistically when you're talking just like pure defensives. Haste on the rings, primary stat gem with the crit, Void Reaper's contract, swirl of momentum, and then nothing fancy with the weapons, just what I can pick up at a raid with the Authority of the Depths on it. As far as Bran goes, I am running him as a DPS, Idol of Final Will, and the Amorphous Relic. Really not doing anything fancy there, but I will staple at the end of this a kill to show what I've been doing. Basically, the premise of how I've been opening up is... yes, my talent tree as well. I'm actually running Trickster, nothing crazy. I'm not Trixing the Bran. I'm not doing anything utterly different. I would definitely recommend going versatility for the extra DR and 3 damage, because you're not exactly doing 8 targets here. So Bran is pretty stupid. He likes to do stupid things like running through walls and popping Feign Death whenever you hit evasion. It happened pretty much immediately on that last attempt. I open up with evasion because he likes to crit, and then you just kind of go into your normal rotation. I pocket Killing Spree. It really helps to have something that can consistently rip off the spittle attack. With evasion not doing much in the fight outside of autos, and our cloak being a 2-minute cooldown and vanish being tied to our kit, having that 45-second guarantee that we can bring down to 15-20 is much easier. As you can see there, I got crit for a ton of damage, net potion. I find Bran to be much more useful as a DPS, while the use of him being able to pull the debuff off you is nice. Sometimes he does it so inconsistently and so slow that he might not as well have done it, whereas he will interrupt for sure every, 3rd, 4th cast of spittle and get rid of it. His healing isn't amazing, and honestly isn't quick enough or go out frequently enough for you to really justify having him as a healer. You do need to make sure that you're grappling out of frontals or sprinting, getting away from things. He'll transition here at 60. And you just want to idle here, get your CP up. He can't be damaged, so whatever's going to keep your rotation flowing. Then you want to keep up with the fundamentals. Just make sure you're doing interrupts. Bran's probably going to go down a number of times here. Those spikes will one-shot him. Frontal with the web will one-shot him. This is a 25% heal if it's not interrupted. And then you want to abuse evasion and his cast windows to really get those eggs down. Those orbs that you see, they will one-shot you. And the portals that you see that he'll put down before he does his web, he actually can shoot those through the portals and they can hit you in the back and stuff, so you need to be really careful about your positioning. You can kind of see it fly through there. Otherwise, it's just rinse, repeat, keep going. I think I even mess up here and miss a heal and still manage to get it off. I'm using Wounding Poison because I wanted to show that it does help, so if you want to run the talent that improves Wound Poison, go for it. But personally, I find it just better to get the fight down and make sure you're getting that interrupt off. Yeah, abuse any of his cast windows to get stuff done. Clear the eggs, heal up. And really, it's not that bad a fight now. The nerfs were substantial, even though he still does a massive amount of auto attack damage. so you just have to like flow in between your cooldowns to make sure that doesn't kill you. I believe here is where I miss the interrupt by a hair. Cloak that. Yeah, and then I miss it trying to go for it. He pops back up to 40, because I didn't even have wound poison on him at the time. And you want to upkeep that if that's what you're going to run, but I mean, pretty much any poisons work. Brand's down again. Just avoid the orbs, keep doing your stuff. One little mess up, one little heal. It's not the end of the world. As long as you're making sure that you're getting all your windows done, and some of this is super RNG, like being lucky on his cast windows, because he's not using the abilities in a set order. His cast timers are super inconsistent. So like sometimes you can get into this phase and he will like never cast spittle, which kind of happens here, where you can get into it and he'll never cast the heal. Or you'll get unlucky and he'll never cast the AoE, but you're getting slammed by frontal casts constantly, don't have time. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, just upkeep it. I don't have the best of consumables, I don't have the best enchants, I don't have really like top tier anything. My stat weights are all messed up, and like my trinkets are, yeah, they're not bad, but there's more I could get done. There's more I could do. I could also not be running Trickster. I could be running Fatebound. Fatebound does do more damage, but like I prefer Trickster, and you can even just do it here. If you get him down to like 15%, ignore that egg. You can either hit it with blind or ignore it completely and kill him. But yeah, I mean, this is entirely doable right now.